Do service advisors need to know how to overcome objections? So we get this a lot. Could you train our advisors? The problem here is our advisors. I've yet, I think in the last year, to talk to anybody where it actually was the advisors. It's usually you need more techs, you need better systems than the advisors, right? Most of the increase that we see, very little of it has to do with advisor training in the beginning. It's the systems and the addition of production. But what happens is the service advisors are writing 20 hours a day. They're not calling everybody back. They're not selling stuff. They're scared to sell stuff because they don't have enough production in the shop because technicians have been quitting and we haven't replaced them. Right. So we had 20 techs before. We still have the same amount of advisors, but now we're down to 14 techs. Yeah. And we think that teaching the advisors how to sell is the problem.
Yeah, so
it's a common thing.
Bottleneck, yes.
Let's put that to the side for a second. And let's talk about, when does an advisor get into a situation that they need to overcome an objection? And let me frame this a little bit. Most of the time, what you are recommending to a customer as a service advisor is needed. So let's say you call a customer and you're like, Christian, this is Chris over here at Bulldog Motors, and you need brakes.
Like, how bad do I need the brakes?
Let's not turn this into an improv, please.
That's fair.
This isn't Christians.
That was a ridiculous question.
What's that thing from Chicago, the improv thing Bill Murray came from?
Groundlings?
Yeah, this isn't the Growlings or whatever. Second City?
Second City. Groundlings is here.
This is Service Drive Revolution.
Yes. Continue on.
You need brakes, Christian.
Oh, no.
Now, if you don't get brakes, what's going to happen?
I won't stop.
It's going to cost you more.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't get brakes from me, it means you're going to go somewhere else to get the brakes. But eventually, Christian is getting brakes. The only scenario that you're not getting brakes is you trade the car in or sell the car. But in every other situation, Christian's buying brakes. What objection do I need to overcome except for the objection of, I don't like you, I don't trust you, or you're telling me I need brakes and I'm here to pick it up?
Those would be that'd be the trifecta, wouldn't it?
Now, are those objections or are those situations?
Situations, for sure.
So most of the time, what we perceive advisors needing training on overcoming objections really is a failure in the system, or as they would say in Canada,
process.
The process. And the advisor's lack of petting the dog and building rapport. But I cannot remember as an advisor ever thinking I need to be better at overcoming objections. Mostly what I thought is I need to be a better listener and I need to get to know my customers better. But overcoming objections, so the only objection out there that's a legitimate objection is a customer says, I can't afford it. And then in that situation, you prioritize things or you help them or you give them advice. But even then, you're not, we're going to talk, we're going to say, we're going to talk them into, like, maybe in some situations we have a 0% for 6 months financing option.
Financing stuff for sure.
Not overcoming an objection, it's giving them options.
Right. It's still solving the problem.
But are we going to talk somebody into doing something they can't afford to do?
Probably not.
We could give them options, but I don't see it as a good idea to talk somebody into. As a service advisor, I remember customers coming in on payday, or after payday,
or a couple of paydays.
They would get things done, and I would prioritize and I would work with them and that sort of thing. But most of the time, my experience is when we think advisors need to be good at overcoming objections, they're writing too many ROs, they're not building rapport. And then we're trying to sell customers on something either they don't really need or they don't trust us, and whatever we're saying is going to come off as us trying to sell them something they don't need. Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driving Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.